David. I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters...
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are... 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility that Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure. Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out. Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Major General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Everybody, give me a status report!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Pneumonia! The order is to abandon ship! Commander station, now!
Whoa, it's a ruckus down there.
General quarters! General quarters!
Target acquired. Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing SAMs! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike!
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles. A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Contact lost! Let's smoke friendly!
Strider 1, missile launched.
Give me a damage report! All ship support focus on AA combat!
Fox 2.
All speed ahead! We're nothing but sitting ducks right now! There's
Well, then, let's take a peek at the ones we left behind.
clear out the port immediately! We're sitting ducks!
Counterattack, now!
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Travanti.
Okay.
Not a drill, I repeat, not a drill! Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down. Prioritize anti-air combat preparations over leaving the port. Should have brought anti-ship missiles.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us?
You probably need to multiply that by 10.
Fine by me.
Why has the enemy taken so little damage? You drop a bomb blind and hit something.
Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great, keep it up!
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Half our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
How many ships in port are still operational?
Missile launched.
This was tough damage, but I can help the half.
Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Lieutenant General Shepard, you have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Supposedly the work of 3 strikes. You suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Fox 2.
Yes, sir. We can't see your
Attack hit on
white
Aegis
flag
vessel
from here,
Guido. Ship destroyed.
We've got a big game hunter. You can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
We've lost contact with the second platoon. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prins, sending coordinates.
Altitude approaches from onshore are difficult.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go! All right, we've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger. This is Shepard. Team 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of you. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted. I'm sorry, sir.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Your cruise has been canceled. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
We came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. A picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer. It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Cal, lend me a hand, will ya? That's the watership lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Not failing fast.
One's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Fire. This is Rudy. Night time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. Lethal machine guns. Engaging.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Hand it down.
Taking fire!
Cavalry platoon. Take a roundabout towards the joint government office from the waterfront.
That Big 31's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Lost control. Returning to base. No judgment. I have lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Quite a few of them, but there's still some
Warfighters
left.
incoming at super low altitudes from bearing 015. Kappa reports that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest to us. Alpha Squadron, Eagle Squadron, clear to engage.
It's launched.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Rudy bought us time. Don't waste it.
All aircraft. Performance is disappointing. Pick it up. The attack will fail. Missile launched.
Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser Inyo was deemed such a threat.
Breaking out of lock.
Watch two.
Bandit down.
Must be that 3 strikes guy who rode in the boat I'm talking about.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there.
Prepare for anti-air combat. Parker drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer.
What do you think would turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. Those are birds. Thank God.
Missile away.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Strata 1. Target acquired. Missile inbound. Missile inbound. Strider 1. Target destroyed. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. The Risen senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Vehicle eliminated. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Missile inbound! One down.
high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it, they're telling me my teammates behind.
Illusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rate.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, locked on target. Missile hit.
Don't give up! We are not going back to the reserve fleet!
Strider 1, break! Break!
Hostile has a lock!
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Missile launched.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Imagine. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
The entire port? Must be hallucinating.
Not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Railgun shell lost its target.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli. Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship is Nomia is crippled. Navigation is disabled. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
3 minutes remaining.
Picture it.
Watch 2. Scratch 1.
Target acquired.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Palasa won't be much of a threat.
Strider 1, missile launched. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. You sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Missile away. No special weaponry remaining. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
Two minutes remaining. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Target acquired. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Missile away.
This ship is meant to defend the capital. We can't sink here.
Enemy vessel destroyed. Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Spot! Hit! Keep the front!
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone.
Kelsey cranes the sky.
Maintain course.
Also, there's a rumor going around in the military. 3 strikes in the sky outside of the missile.
3 strikes.
continue to cut you apart. Use for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. Three Strikes has none of that.
Missile launched.
See command duty officer.
Target eliminated.
Locked on! Enemy on your ass.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Three Strikes is still unharmed. Well done. We've managed to hit the Illusion Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream! That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles! The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick.
Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
Done. Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started.
Nicely done. Siblings can go to hell together.
Brother and sister?
Might catch me.
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile launched.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, boss, but you killed us. 2 on 1.
What are you calling a wuss?
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 Strikes!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. The death blow will be from you, Trigger.
I'll kill him! I'll kill him, all right!
Detecting shell in flight.
Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 Strikes! Just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 Strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right.
Yes. The problem has been eliminated. Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow. I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Illusia to true victory. Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down. Sit.
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.